Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, standing outside another fix and flip that we just purchased yesterday. This one I got from a wholesaler for $192,000. So we'll walk through it, show you what we plan to do, what our different options are with this house, and hopefully we can make a little bit of money with it. Make sure you check out investormore.com. Got all kinds of videos on my flips. We have 15 flips going right now. Been between 13 and 20 flips so far this year. So it's been a good year. Been a little slower than last year so far, but had a lot of other stuff going on, like starting my own brokerage, so I'm okay with that. But this house, like I said, bought from a wholesaler. Kind of a crazy story how we got it from the wholesaler. He texted me at like 10 or 9 p.m. on a Friday and said, hey, we've got a new deal being released tomorrow at 8 a.m., which would be a Saturday, to our investors. First come, first serve gets it. Whoever gets it $192,000 first. So usually they just sell them at an appointment. People submit their highest bid and they take the highest bid. But they did it different with this house this time. And he's like, can you meet me at the house at 7:30 a.m. to look at it before the other investors? I said, sure. And a few minutes later, he's like, actually, can you meet me at 7 tomorrow? Because another of our wholesale reps has another investor he's meeting at 7:30, so we want to beat him. So apparently the wholesale company has their reps kind of working against each other to try and get these deals. But I actually showed up at 7 in the Lamborghini, snowing a little bit, and got the deal under contract. There's another story with the Lamborghini that I talked about in a different video, but it was kind of a fun, interesting way to buy a house. So we got it, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, unfinished basement. I've kind of been talking as I walk, but you can see the 2 bedrooms. They actually had a 15-day post-occupancy agreement, so they wanted 15 days after I bought it to clean it up. Well, my wholesale guy texted me today and said, hey, no more 15-day post-occupancy. You can get in there right now. But as you can see, they left a lot of stuff. So I just texted them to make sure, hey, are you sure they don't want any of this stuff? Are we good to go? Or do they want to come back and get it? So we'll see. I'm guessing most of this stuff will be left and we'll have to take care of it, but we'll see for sure. There's the bathroom. So the house is obviously super outdated, but it's not in that bad a shape. The windows in the bedrooms are really old, but the windows in the living room are fairly new. The patio door is new, which is a super nice bonus. And then this hardwood goes throughout the living room, the bedrooms. So that'll be really nice as well. If we end up refinishing that, depending on what we do. Oh. There we go. Here's the backyard. Again, not in horrible shape. The house is brick, so we don't have to do much to the exterior. The roof, can't tell if it needs work or not. It looks kind of rough, but I think a lot of that is branches and seeds on it, so we'll have that looked at. But as I was telling Nikki, my project manager, we have a couple options on this one. We could just try to sell it as is for a much lower price, not put any work into it, and see what happens. I bought for $192. If we sold it as is without doing anything, might be able to get $220 to $230, maybe even a little more. Hard to say, but it's not horrible shape. The kitchen's not bad. Oak cabinets, which I don't like, but they're in decent shape. And I'll show you this little. This is the half bath. It's tiny little bath off the kitchen, so it's kind of crazy. All right, we'll head downstairs. Now, if we did a full rehab on this, we could pull up the carpet, do the windows, paint. You might have to do the kitchen because it's oak, maybe not. The basement is unfinished, so you can spend a lot of money finishing the basement. If we did, a full rehab, finish the basement, made it have, like 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, then it might be worth $270-ish So, it might be worth doing. It's just hard to say. We'll have to look at it and see, because so much can go wrong when you're doing a full rehab. Harder to get the house to appraise, takes longer, your money's tied up longer. If you can make about the same money or just a little less selling it quick, you're usually better off going that route. Like I said, they left a lot of stuff down here. It's funny, when I first saw this house, I didn't even realize it, but I never even saw this room back here. And this is kind of cool over here. We just saw those apartments are, let's see, the house we're in right now would be about right here. So an old picture of the area from the aerial point of view. And that's a real estate agent I still work with, in his card from about 20 years ago. All right, so that's the house. Like I said, we'll have to decide what we want to do. We definitely will get it cleaned up. My uncle, if they do leave all this stuff, which I'm assuming they will, loves this kind of stuff, so we'll let him go through it and see what he can find. Sometimes it's kind of cool to go through this stuff for a little bit, but after a while, it just drives me crazy, and I get kind of frustrated and feel like I'm wasting time trying to find a needle in a haystack. So, take a quick look, but if there's nothing super cool, I'll let my uncle sift through it, who loves doing this kind of stuff, loves looking for antiques. So that's the house. We'll have more updates on it as it moves along, and we'll decide what we want to do with it. If we want to do a full fix or just the quick cleanup and sell it as is. All right, thanks for watching. Again, check out investformore.com for more information on everything I've got going on.